Hello, fabulous friends and fans. Welcome to another episode of Nadiya Shah Productions. I am your host, Nadiya Shah. Thank you so much for being here. Today we have a real treat live from Turkey. Well, not live in Turkey, but from Turkey, world-renowned Baris Ilhan. Baris is an astrologer, an expert in Islamic astrology, and she teaches around the globe, has written extensively. Truly very knowledgeable in our tradition as an astrological community. I'm really thrilled to celebrate her with you here today. Welcome, Baris.
Thank you.
How did you get started in astrology?
It was to learn more about myself and other people. At that time, they were my lovers, of course.
Of course. Love makes us do crazy things.
My interest is to understand the psychology of the person. So it's not more eventful, more inner and psychological. Then, of course, those inner processes create events in the life.
I know that you're very renowned for an understanding of the history of Islamic astrology.
I was curious about the astrology of Ottoman Empire, so I did a research on it.
Oh, excellent. What did you find?
The last astrologer in the palace left the office in 1924.
Wow.
So till 20th century, astrology was alive in Turkey. It wasn't Turkey at that time. But then it disappeared. The office of the astrologer in the palace was a real office. Many astrologers were working there. Of course, they were also the astronomers. When that office was closed, astrology kind of disappeared because there was the change of alphabet in Turkey. So it wasn't possible to read the old documents and books. But actually, all around the Ottoman Empire, they were consulting astrology. Especially electional, I saw it. Then we started translating those books.
Exciting.
Now the translation is finished. Researching a 13th century astrologer.
What inspires you to translate these old texts for future generations?
That Islamic astrology transferred to the West, it looked as if astrology is finished in the East. I was curious about that. Did it really disappear? Well, what happened to that astrology?
Right, astrology never disappears. Yeah.
I believe that we need to combine the ancient knowledge and the new modern look. So I'm trying to make it a combination of this.
What advice can you give to future students of astrology?
Since all the astrology books are available, people think that they can learn astrology by just reading them. Well, then I say all the medical books are available, so you can be a doctor by reading them. But it is not possible. I think it is really a necessity to take courses.
Yeah, there's something special that happens when you are with someone who is interested in guiding you to be the best that you can be.
Astrology is the science of making judgments from the stars. So in order to make that judgment, you need to learn the techniques, the symbolism, very well. You need to take courses from an astrologer who really knows all the techniques and almost everything about astrology, so that you don't get lost on your way.
So that you're guided well.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much for shining your light.
I thank you.
Excellent. And thank you so much for celebrating Baris Ilhan with me. I'm wishing you all good things. Thank you so much for watching. Until we connect again, take care. Welcome to my brand new show, Nadiya Shah Productions, featuring inspiring, positive, and uplifting people, places, and events in astrology, New Age spirituality, and art. Catch full episodes, daily horoscopes, and so much more on my website, nadiyashah.com. Until we connect again, take care.